In this lesson, I'm going to introduce you to feature lines. These cyan lines are feature lines which we use for our Civil 3D grading design. Click on Grading on the menu bar, come down to Edit Feature Line Elevations, click Quick Elevation Edit, and come down to this feature line at the existing edge of asphalt. When you see the node light up, left click. The command line is prompting us to specify elevation, so we want to specify elevation from the existing ground surface in this drawing. Click on Surface and hit spacebar to accept the elevation. Now, while you are still in the command, notice that when you move your mouse, there is an arrow around the midpoint of the feature line moving up and down. So we've established the elevation down here. I want you to move your mouse so that the arrow is pointing up. And when the arrow is pointing up, left click on your mouse. And now we want to specify a grade up of 2%. So type 2 at the command line and hit the spacebar. So now we've worked out the elevation at the node by coming up at 2%. Now click on Grading again, Edit Feature Line Elevations, and click Quick Elevation Edit. Come down to the node down here, click on the node when it lights up, the last node, click on Surface and hit the spacebar. So again, we are taking the elevation from the existing ground surface. Now if you hit Escape to get out of the command and click this feature line, notice how we've set the grade up at 2% and we've hit Escape again. We've established this node right here. We've also established the elevation at this node, so I can set the grade between those 2 points now. Click Grading, come down to Edit Feature Line Elevations, click Set Grade. I want you to click this feature line and move your mouse until you're at the node that you have already established the elevation for. Left click your mouse, hit the spacebar to accept the elevation, and move your mouse. Notice how I'm moving my mouse and the nodes are lighting up. I want you to move your mouse all the way down and to the right until the last node is lit up. Now left click and the program has worked out a grade there of 0%. That is because it just so happens that the node here and up here are the same, which is fine. So now I've hit Escape and I've got out of the command again. Click Grading, come down to Edit Feature Line Elevations, click Quick Elevation. So I've established the elevation at this node. Now notice how the arrow is lit up again. I want to ensure that you have the arrow pointing upwards. Left click and type 2 because I want to come up to that point at 2%. Now, while you're still in the command, this elevation is established. Change the grade. Ensure the arrow is pointing to the left. Left click and type a grade, specify a grade of 0. So put in 0 at the command line and hit the space bar. Now you have established this grade. Click on Grading again, Edit Feature Line Elevations, Quick Elevation Edit. Come down to this last node. When it's lit up, left click your mouse, click on Surface at the command line and hit your space bar. And hit your space bar again to close the command. Click Grading, come down to Edit Feature Line Elevations, Set Grade. Now click that feature line, specify the start point, which is this node you've just established. Hit the space bar and move your mouse down till all those nodes are lit up again. Specify the endpoint by left clicking on your mouse and it's worked out a grade of minus 3.1%. Hit your spacebar and hit your spacebar again to get out of the command. I'm now going to do the grading for this entrance. So come up to grading, edit feature line elevations, click on quick elevation edit. So I'm going to change all these nodes to the existing elevation by taking that elevation from the surface. I'm going to establish an elevation up here by coming up 2%. So this grade is established. I'm going to come up 2%, 2%. Going to come across at 0%, and I'm going to set the grade now. Grading, edit feature line elevation, set grade between these 2 points. Also, I'm going to set the grade between this point, because that grade is elevation is established, and this elevation is established. I'm going to double check if it is. It is. It's an elevation from the existing ground. So now I'm going to set the grade between here and here. So I have all my elevations established for the entrance. I would like for you now to download the AutoCAD lesson and to try out for yourself everything that we've spoken about.